In the currency quadrant, the March euro currency finished today ever so slightly higher, 2 days up in a row now for the euro, but only up 10 basis points today. We had the low down 32 basis points at 121.05.5, and on the high side of things, up 20 basis points, 121.68, but a very poor January for the euro. Worst month for the euro that we've seen since September of 2020. It was down over 2% on the month. German inflation came out last night. Germany, of course, being the driving engine for the European Union. And that German inflation was stronger, but it didn't really help the euro recovery. It might have been part of the reason that the euro is actually up for the last 2 days. We saw a little bit of German inflation. That seems to be a little bit of a theme for the larger global economies lately, to see ever so slightly stronger than expected inflation figures. We saw that out of Germany. We'll get EU inflation next week, and we'll see if that matters a little more to potentially push the euro currency up a little more. But the markets seem convinced that the pandemic economy is worse in the EU than it is perhaps in the US, and that the ECB will have to act. We just had a meeting very recently, and the ECB didn't do anything but expressed the desire or the willingness to act if something were to come out stronger. That German inflation could be one of those things. The EU inflation on top of that would certainly give the market the idea that the ECB had to act. But right now, not a whole lot of strength in sight for the euro after one of the worst months, I should say, that we've seen since September of last year.